Hello and welcome to Tuesdays with Terry, where I have a slightly different background today, as you can see from the fridge. I'm in my kitchen. What are we doing, I hear you ask? Well, I'm going to attempt to make fudge. I'm doing this as like a little self-care sort of thing. I've made fudge a total of 1 time before this in my entire life, and so this is the second, so who knows what's gonna happen. I'm also gonna attempt to make them pretty. I got like 2 different types of chocolate, so they're gonna be white chocolate fudge with like a little bit of milk chocolate drizzle. We'll see how that goes, really. So yeah, let's begin. Slightly different angle for ya. This is where the magic is gonna happen after all. You'd probably want to see it, right? I'd also like you all to be very aware that I have been taking my tote bag to work, and today I did get to use it as a shopping bag. So I think I deserve that. Anyway, let's have a little look at what is in the bag today. Okay, so fudge is really not that hard. I've got the butter here. It's been sitting there for like 2 minutes, which is not enough time to soften butter, but I don't care. I'm impatient. I have a can of condensed milk. Do you not find it so weird, right, that it's 397 grams? Why not just make it an even 400? That's silly. And then I've got 5 bars of chocolate because I know no peace. 4 bars of chocolate. And the milk chocolate. Okay, who's ready for some fudge? Forgot what we were making there for a second. The biggest difficulty with the recipe that I have is that it says 1 cup of condensed milk, 3 cups. I don't know what that means. I had to Google it. Boiling the kettle now. Okay, anyway, the kettle is boiled, so I'm just gonna put, I don't know how much, just probably like that much, and then we'll just, I don't use the big one very often. I usually use this one. Okay, there we go. Anyway, actually, before we do that, I've took it off the heat because it started making angry noises, and I'm not about that. Before we do that, I need to get my baking tray lined, and I only have baking paper, which is a bit of a nightmare, really. Oh, never mind. I don't have baking paper. I have a box that used to have baking paper in it. Anyway, we're just gonna hope for the best with that. This is the tray we're using. Next task is snapping chocolate bars, I guess. It's like a surgery. Gotta wash the handies first. Gotta wash and dry the handies first. What's the point of chocolate that snaps not on the lines? What is the point? What are lines for if not going to snap on line? Stupid! Stupid! Oh my god, it's already melting. Ah! So I've got my white chocolate melted. I did 3.5 bars of white chocolate, and I kept the other half of the white chocolate for the drizzling after. I also weighed out my butter because I needed 28 grams. So I've got that. It just kind of looks like a slab of cheese right now, but I'm just gonna chuck that in there. And then I'll chuck my condensed milk in too. Carefully, carefully. Wow. I didn't think about how scary this next part would be. It's combined. I need to pick up this and put it in there. Ah, I'm scared. Okay, that's fine. I expected it to be a lot hotter than it actually was. So it's not too bad. Okay, So now that I've seen how thin it would be in this massive tray that I didn't use my brain to comprehend, I'm going to change it and put it into this little circle dish. It's the only other thing that I have that could possibly work. He is here. I don't know how to show you without... Here. There you go. It's just going in the fridge like that. And then because I've made an absolutely royal mess of my nice clean surfaces, I'm going to just clean everything off now before I sit down and don't want to move for the rest of the day. Boom. Boom. Let's finish this strong. Being careful with the bowl this time. So it has 100% set. So before I even start boiling water and melting chocolate, we're going to see if I can get it out of here without breaking it. I do not have high hopes. I've like cut around the sides of it. We may have reached the end of the zone here, guys. Do not start cooking something unless you have the proper equipment so that it doesn't get stuck to the pan. Baking paper. Don't leave empty baking paper boxes in your house because, like me, you'll think you have it when you don't. Nothing stops me from achieving what I wanted to do. I just started boiling this on here and then like rubbing it over the top just so that eventually like the top layer would like kind of melt. So we have not had a disaster, not yet anyway. Okay, so I've put some water in here. I've put my little bowl in there. We're going to start with the milk chocolate, so I'm going to melt off just a little bit of milk chocolate, and then we'll attempt to do the drizzling. So, yeah, let's have a go. Okay, I think it's ready. I put some butter in there to, like, kind of make it more watery. Oh, I'm so scared. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, that's not liquidy enough yet. Okay, I think this is it now. It looks... Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, well, that's not going well at all, is it? It's just dots. Just dots. It's just dots. Well, I hope nobody was expecting art, because... No. So I'm going to let that sit in the fridge for like 10 minutes. I've cleaned off everything, so like as soon as it's set, we can just go in with the white chocolate next. So I've got my white chocolate and my butter in there melting. It looks so good. Look at it. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I did so much better with the chocolate butter ratio this time. Look at that. So, practice does make perfect. Maybe I'll actually get some good drizzles out of this. Spoke too soon, it's coming out in dots again. I'm rubbish. Nobody expected magic from it anyway, least of all me. So, you know what? Back in the fridge for 10 minutes and then we'll cut it up and we'll see how it goes. At long last, the final task I have is to cut the fudge. And thank God, it couldn't have come soon enough because I've been thinking about this fudge all day. And I'm honestly sick of it now. Okay, so because I'm scared to stack them, I've used 3 different Tupperwares. These are mine because they're the little dodgy side corners and uneven bits, right? So I'm going to have them. I'm not going to be able to eat all of them, but I'll try my best. I have these slightly thinner ones for whoever doesn't want a big piece. Just a ton of people in my work like to go to the gym and not eat fudge, which... Wrong! And then those who wish to indulge in a slightly fatter piece of fudge, these ones are for you. I'm so excited. I love making food for other people, even though I had a lot of trials and tribulations on the way. I've been doing so well at keeping the dishes clean all day, but I've had enough. I've done the dishes like 5 times a day. Floor time. Can't believe I spent an entire video just making fudge. Like, I genuinely thought that was going to be like a 5-minute like clip, but clearly I have no premise of timekeeping. On to book news. I finished How to Kill Your Family. I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars. I liked it at the beginning. It was a bit slow. The chapters are huge, so that was a bit of a slug. The ending, hated it. But I am now 3 days ahead of schedule, and I am about to read like 1 or 2 chapters of my next book just so that I can like be a bit ahead, because as I said, A Little Life, big book, need to be ahead of schedule. So I'll let you know if that one's good. I hope it's better than the one I just read. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe please, and I will see you next week.